Yeah, exactly. A lot of these players on EU, right, are, very rhythm-based players, right? Some of these guys, if they're hitting their shots, if they're in their flow, right, they can do amazing things. And I think we'll start to spot out from early on who's not really all there. But as much as you can spot these things out from early on, don't get too in your head, right? One bad game at the beginning isn't, the be-all, end-all. You've got 6 games, make the most of all 6 games.
No, absolutely. And MXR is trying to make the most of every second with a 50-50, gets the nice broom and goes out, but with 3 HP and no other loot really over here, I'm going to be surprised as to what he does to stay alive.
Yeah, this is just not how you want to start, is it? I wonder if ZTK is going to actually chase this one up. It looks like he is. Oh no, this might actually cost him. Oh yeah, he's had an absolute nightmare. ZTK, you got a bit too big for your boots there. You tried to finish off that elimination onto EMXSR, but yeah, and obviously this battle here is going to get interesting because Jules has walked in on a 2-man party. Well, it looks like he's going to maybe step away here, get as much loot available to him. Obviously, the materials are going to be nice. If you look at what he has available to him, as it currently stands, not too amazing. So opting to kind of, keep his eyes on the prize, focus on the long game.
Or not? He's still looking for shots. Oh, and he gets beamed back. That's the thing, right? If you play that long game, it's so much safer, you can rotate. But he gets eliminated right there. How are you going to play the long game and be convinced to with just a great pump? I understand Jules' decision-making. Unfortunately, he gets punished. And now Guden as well is getting punished hard. Lost all his shields, just has 2 minis for this fight.
And he's trying to make his way towards the rift. He wants to get out of there and quickly. He's able to do so in the nick of time. Opted to go straight back down over towards the start kill here. Well, this could be his end because he's running into one of the scariest players. It's Halloween, we're keeping on the scary. Okay, dipping just in time. I was going to say, because if he had ended up landing over towards Stark and running into Thomas HD, it just... I think that's actually worse, really.
Oh man, I think that he should have definitely landed on there and tried to make it a third-party situation, but he's trapped now one-on-one. The last crash pad also used, I'm not sure exactly what that was about. But on his screen, he gets taken out in an instant. Oh my goodness.
Would you rather fight X-Squeeze or Thomas HD? I think regardless, that's a tough fight. But which one are you picking? Yeah, I think it's interesting, right? We always have these debates, especially this season, right? The debate would be between Doom and Stark and which one's the better one. And I think in terms of trios versus solos, is there much difference in terms of, what makes which one better? Not really. I think they're both just 2 amazing places with large amounts of loot. The mythical items, do they come into play as much as they would in solos as they do in trios? Probably not. So I think it matters less, but Doom is still one of those places where it's like, this is where you want to be landing. I think Monday, it feels like yesterday. Monday, we saw in Heat 2 Splashy. He had amazing success, right? He was popping off just from landing that.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Wait, Snazy came back and gets wrapped up. Did he not see Benji go down here? This is a weird decision, but good for Benji, I guess. All he had to do is wait.
Yeah, that's some really poor play. I'm guessing he just didn't see him go down, but in that general area, you've got to assume Benji would be looking towards the vault, to just kind of teleport like that. It's just, I don't know, with no info. It just seems a bit odd to me, but okay, I guess.
It happens sometimes like that. Free pickup for Benji. I don't think we'll see a mistake like that again from Snazy. Wolfie's now on the hunt in Slurpee Swamp. Nowhere near inside the zone. Actually, he's pretty close, but compared to everyone else we've been watching, we haven't seen many storm fights. I don't think Naku's going to be too happy if he gets beamed in the back.
And you see here, Wolfie's moving in relatively slow. Just playing the long game, right? Just being as patient as possible. Waiting for that perfect moment and finally opting to take that shot. Naku now wondering where it's all gone wrong because Wolfie's in his face. Okay, Naku almost getting up for a second, but Wolfie's a controller player, doesn't miss his shots, and it's only a matter of time now until Naku's out of this game in the storm. Time's ticking down low. It doesn't seem like he has much white HP. He does have the minis, but is it going to matter against Wolfie's here? He's on a tear right now.
And he gets Naku down. Now, Wolfies, man, we know about him. He's won Cash Cups time and time again. I think the most recent trio one as well. 22nd, I think, might have been one of his highest placements in Dreamhack. But, like, I'm looking for a top 3. I'm looking for a win out of Wolfies. I hope he does it right today. But if he's starting off like this, if it's confident, it might be looking really good for him in October for Dreamhack.
Which I'm a massive fan of. Massive
Really?
fan. Yeah. Give me a full trio of RPGs. Give me that. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Nah, it gets chaotic, man. The one thing is, like, those people who survive in those chaotic situations, you know, people who used to land over at Authority, now kind of, they were already hiding, right, from drum guns before, from like 20 different people landing. I feel like they can dodge out RPGs and they have a better buff spot comparatively to before how Authority looked.
Nice shot there. There's your aim training for your son. Floki picking up one, and he's looking for more. Probably not going to be able to retrieve that. Oh, he's going for it. Okay. I was going to say, will he make the play to go for that loot?
I feel like he's chilling on his entire loadout and build with all those weapons, all the nice mats all the way around. Maybe he wanted to get the Bills just have a better position because being in a one-off box with wood walls is not the best. Here's Reason next to Rocky.
And like you said with the zone, right? Obviously, you know, these, you know, kind of zones with different levels of terrain can be very interesting, right? And obviously, with the movement available to us this season of shockwaves and crash pads and bounces, it makes them, you know, even more important, especially the shockwaves, right? Mm-hmm. You know, being able to kind of get out of these sticky situations where it's moving up and people are blocking off, because you're on height and you know how to play height well. This is especially for trios, right? But worse the same in solos where, you know, you want to do your best to make it difficult for the guys getting up.
100% timing is also a big thing.
Yeah.
But right now we're looking at like the zone kind of being a little bit of a bowl in the center. Everyone around it slightly more elevated. I dropped the most. He's moving the latest. It might be harder to get in now, but he gets to pick a really good position on edge zone. He could possibly be above everyone else when it's a very flat, natural low ground. Being above is the best, and moving late might get you snipes. Letshi gets popped in the head. Oh my God!
Goodness! Tomsy, sit down! iDrop is in the building, and you saw he hit the cheeky snipe onto Letshi as well. iDrop did amazing in the semis, and it looks like he wants to do so in the finals as well.
Bro, that snipe was from outside the building, man. So this guy's everywhere.
Literally everywhere right now. And like you said, he's now, after picking up those eliminations, able to pick a nice spot for himself on the edge of zone. And setting up great coming into the endgame now.
You have insights on where Letshi lands?
I don't. Lechi's one of them players where
it's a bit swappy, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about it this way, right? We already saw one player, it was Tomsy, take out Robabs. That's all of Misty loot. Plus wherever Lechi lands, if we see the man get all the way there towards that loot, if we see iDrop get there to the second body, here's Floki taking out Wakey. What I'm trying to say is every Elam now is basically going to get you all the loot from whatever POI these guys looted. You can essentially have like a 80 loot path amount of loadout onto you if you get Elims up to now. No one's really used their shockwaves, their crash pads. No one used their bullets. Getting Elims now and fighting those bodies is the best thing anyone can do. And iDrop has the most. He might just win game number 1.
Yeah, most definitely. And in this time of the game, right, it can be so difficult to get those eliminations, which is why they are often so rewarding, right? Mm-hmm. So for him to pick up like 2 in such an easy manner, it's really going to be good for him, and I will expect to see him towards those final zones.
And if he has like a base of 2 downed bodies with, let's say, 4,500 max, Styler going down by Lanouf, no way. This man might be heated off of not making Trio's FNCS Grand Finals last week, but now here to play another one. Kiro, Lanouf, an actual sentry turret up in these builds. This is the effect, Levin, of having a whole zone that's just completely flat. Anyone that's slightly elevated has eyes on everything. Lanouf with 3 eliminations in 30 seconds just with God AR aim.
Yeah, and swapping over here to Jam side, who's gonna let's just try to create some separation. You see Detox there, really trying to stick it on him. Looking to get a little counter shot there. Goes for the edit. Doesn't connect, but it was a nice attempt. But unfortunately, it looks like he's got himself in a bit of a pickle because there are now many players looking to hit shots onto him. And look, he's scurrying away. But Maybe the change of elevation was helping there. That was really difficult for a second for Jam side.
Changing elevation right now might not be the wave. There's nowhere to move out to. Everyone literally has a flat at every single layer, at every single major position. Like this barn and Jam side is literally jammed out to the side. Excuse the puns, but like there's literally nowhere to move. He has just one stair protecting him and he can barely even pop a 50 shield.
See here, rotations coming in now. Mr. Savage on the top right of your screen. He finds a nice little position and doing exactly what he does best, right? Looking at that backside of zone, looking for anything he can get. Oh, whips out the sniper. Mr. Savage, how dare you?
Ooh. How dare he? How dare Jam side too, picking up the Elam, being on the brink of elimination, and now has a gallery to pick and choose a big prize from. Gets one. I'm looking at the bottom right POV. Now going back to the top right, there's Savage with the big broom. He's getting ahead of zone. It's starting to move, Levin.
This is the time of the game where you need to make the materials count, right? Spend as much as you can, protect yourself at all costs, because so many players will begin to fall. Mr. Savage looking to contribute to that. He picks up one. Looking for more now. You see on low ground, it's getting messy, right? This is the effect of having that kind of flattened out zone, right? So many players playing on that low ground and it's getting hectic. Jam side with a player in his box and he picks up the elimination. Gonna use the shockwave to get out of that one. And now he's looking better for himself. No shield though. Will he be able to stay alive? Will he be able to get even more siphoned?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We were saying it's natural low. It's pulling over. Starts. Look at all the names. Lanuv, Cammy. Everyone is just trapped. Jamside Shockwave just makes it all the way up. All the way on height though. We have X-Squeeze who was living here already. And Jamside is now in the depths of low ground that used to be hype, but now it's ultimate low. It's crazy going back and forth with the ebb and flow. 5 eliminations for Jamside. Looks like Vato might be above him. He gets one off in the storm. 9 people now left. That zone raised the whole lobby. And everyone has used shockwaves. They've used the brooms. They've used the shields. Savage gets Cammy. More shots being shot everywhere. Uprise on the bottom side. And now big shockwaves. Jamside in another box. He takes a big hit on height. Here's X-Squeeze. He gets another one. MXR down and it's his game to win.
X-Squeeze on that high ground. Looking to secure this victory royale, but the materials are running thin. You see him using them rather scarcely. Vato picks up an elimination now and X-Squeeze wants to stay on it. But he needs to be careful because Vato's coming for what's his. He picks up that elimination. X-Squeeze looking to pick up that victory royale. He gets the mats that he so needs. But the broomstick play comes out. Will he be able to stay on top? He does.
No way. No way. X-Squeeze 360 degrees of mobile heat vision. Uprise is the last person in the air. He cannot stay up. X-Squeeze actually comes down. He's had enough of waiting. Big elimination now onto Uprise. 6 for X-Squeeze, and he's about to wrap it up in a 1v1.
And now for the 1v1, X-Squeeze. He's done everything right up to this point. Will he hit that final shot? 170 and the elimination to pick up the victory royale.